Photography is a timeless form of art that has been used in our world ever since the 1800s. Millions of photographs are taken every day to convey stories and to capture moments that are otherwise gone. Pictures are used to explain history, allowing others to learn from it. With advancing technology, a grand majority of our population has a camera right at their fingertips, the cell phone. But before we had this grand luxury of iPhone and other digital cameras, there was only one camera to do the job, the film camera. Beginning in the 1800s, this camera was the only one of its kind, but taking the photo wasn't as easy as it was today. To obtain the photographs, photographers would need to use the darkroom, which is the name of the workshop they would need to use in order to turn their film into real live photographs. Black and white photography is still used today to give a classical feel to modern photos. Most people don't have their own darkrooms, however, so they are typically sent to a professional business to get them processed. And if by the end of this project the darkroom process intrigues you, you can take a black and white photography course next year, because Lewiston High School has its very own darkroom. The chemistry of photography is based on photosensitivity, the film's reaction with light, and the chemicals used in the darkroom. The photographic film and paper are made up of grains of silver which react with light. A key element of film paper is the emulsion. Emulsion is a light-sensitive coating on paper or film, which consists of fine grains of silver bromide suspended in a gelatin. Silver crystals are important in an emulsion because they are light-sensitive. When light goes through the aperture, which is the hole in the camera that takes the photo, the image is formed. But the silver halide crystals are invisible, or latent, on the film, which means that the image is existing, but it hasn't been developed yet. The first step in the photographic processing is the developer. The developer is used to make latent images visible. Developer must contain certain kinds of chemical compounds. The amounts and actual compounds used vary from developer to developer. Developer is a solution, therefore the water is the solvent that dissolves the chemicals. The most important compound in a developer is the developing agent, which is an organic compound that makes the latent images visible. Most developing agents are chemically related to benzene, which contains carbon and hydrogen. To make the latent image visible, the developing agent acts upon the exposed light-sensitive silver halide crystals. Each exposed silver halide crystal contains an invisible speck of metallic silver, while the unexposed crystals don't contain these specks. The developing agent acts upon each crystal containing a speck of metallic silver and turns the entire crystal black. When all the exposed light-sensitive crystals turn black, the image becomes visible. The longer the emulsion is kept in a developer, the darker the image will become. When the photo has been developed at the desired coloring of the photos, the photo needs to be taken out quickly. This is when the stop bath is used. The stop bath must be acidic because the developer is basic. Most stop baths contain a lot of solvent, which is usually water, and a little acid. After placing the photographic emulsion in the stop bath, a visible image has been produced. The image won't be permanent, though, until it is placed in the fixed bath. The light-sensitive crystals will turn black if exposed to light, darkening the film piece by piece until it turns completely black. The fixed bath dissolves these chemicals so the image won't turn black and be damaged. After all three chemical steps are done, the most important part takes place, the wash. The wash is the last step of the photographic process. This solution typically consists of one main solvent, which is water. Water is the one chemical used in all photographic processing solutions. Its purpose is to dissolve any and all chemicals. Without water, leaving the chemicals on the film paper would fade and stain the image. Washing the paper in water prevents staining from happening, producing a long-lasting photograph. Although modern-day photography may seem better because of colored photos, higher quality, and more convenient access, old-school black and white film photography is how the incredible art began.